Chi-Chi's cross-examination coffee. One sip and your mouth won't shut. Ever wonder how Chi-Chi keeps grilling witnesses for 12 freaking hours straight without breaking a sweat? It ain't the law books, kid. It's Chi-Chi's cross-examination coffee. Strong enough to wake the dead, smooth enough to make 'em talk. Features: Truth Serum Roast, dark as a mobster's soul, hot as the courtroom lights. Subpoena Strength, keeps you wired through depositions, trials, and late-night plea deals. Bulletproof Flavor, no cream, no sugar, just justice in a cup. Christian Santilli, I had one mug. Next thing I knew, I was confessing to jaywalking back in '92. Aaron the Brain, too strong. I took a sip, cross-examined my own dog. Lopez, can't lie. This stuff gets results. And that's me saying it. Special offer. Order now, and Chi-Chi throws in the objection mug. It yells overruled every time you put it down. Chi-Chi's cross-examination coffee. Justice served scalding hot.
Marked, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Vinny Lynch, the last of the street ghosts. A Pizzaverse Studios true crime documentary. Vinny, the Lynchpin, Lynch. Let me tell you something, folks. In the world of organized crime, you got legends, you got myths. Then you got Vinny Lynch. A man who walked like a rumor, talked like a threat, and lived like he owed God money. His name drifted through the streets of Jersey and Brooklyn like cigarette smoke, quiet, dangerous, lingering long after he left the room. Some said he was Irish, some said he was Italian. Truth is, Vinny was the kind of hybrid that took the worst traits from both bloodlines and somehow made them work. This documentary, we're taking you back, way back, deep into the underbelly of the mid-century mafia world, where loyalty was currency, bullets were punctuation, and Vinny Lynch carved out a legacy written in fear, finesse, and bad decisions. Origins of a street prodigy. Vincent Patrick Lynch was born in 1953 in the ironbound section of Newark. His old man worked the docks. His ma worked 2 jobs and still found time to yell. The neighborhood? Let's just say if you left your bike outside, it wasn't your bike anymore. Vinny learned early that fists were negotiators and silence was leverage. By age 10, he was running packages for the local bookmaker. By 14, he was fixing numbers. By 16, he was driving cars he absolutely did not own. And by 18, he had already earned the nickname Lynchpin. 'Cause if Vinny held something together, it stayed together. And if he walked away, forget about it. The whole thing fell apart. Apprentice to the underworld. Now look, kids, every big name in the mob had that one old-timer who showed them the ropes. For Vinny Lynch, that guy was Tommy Two Fists Del Vecchio, a mid-level enforcer with a temper hotter than a deep-fried zeppole. Tommy taught Vinny the trade. How to shake a guy down without mussing your suit. How to read a room before you step inside. How to tell when someone's lying and when they're about to start. How to walk away from a problem before you got to bury it. By his early 20s, Vinny wasn't just a street kid anymore. He was an asset. And assets get noticed. The Genovese guys admired his discipline. The De Cavalcante crews liked his mouth. The Irish mobs in Kearney, they liked that he didn't back down ever. But everyone agreed on one thing. Don't send Vinny Lynch if you want subtle. The man wasn't sloppy, he was just efficient. Sungrown's executive order olive oil. One drizzle and the whole table listens. He ain't just running the pizzaverse, he's feeding it. Straight from the president's private stash comes Sungrown's executive order olive oil. Cold-pressed, first cut, and slicker than a backroom deal in City Hall. Features. Presidential grade, pressed from olives grown under 24/7 protection contracts. Flavor with power. Makes any dish taste like a vote in your favor. Cabinet approved. Every capo in the room swears by it, or else. Frank Pecoraro. I dipped bread in it, and suddenly I was running a casino in Vegas. Admiral Impeach. Too smooth. I used it to grease submarine gears and salad greens. Worked perfect both ways. Lopez. Confiscated a bottle once. Had to return it. Couldn't stop cooking with it. Special offer. Order now, and Sungrown throws in a presidential breadstick pen. Sign laws, then dip them in the sauce. Sungrown's executive order olive oil. Taste the power, respect the office. The rise of a reputation. Between 1978 and 1989, Vinny Lynch became a street legend. He specialized in three things. 1. Collections. Vinny was the kind of collector who didn't need guns. His tone alone could rearrange your priorities. He'd walk into a failing business like, "Let me level with ya. I want to see you succeed. But if you don't, I will succeed. All over your kneecaps." 2. Negotiations. People thought he was a hothead. Nah, Vinny had a brain sharper than a razor left in the freezer. He could talk rivals into deals they didn't even want, then thank him for the opportunity. 3. Damage control. When things went sideways, you didn't call a lawyer. You called Vinny. He was like duct tape with a cigar fixes everything, even if it hurts. The incident that made him a ghost. Now every legend's got that one story that changes everything. For Vinny, it was the Red Hook warehouse job, the one no one likes talking about. To this day, the exact details are murky, but here's what the streets say. A shipment worth millions vanished overnight. Bodies dropped silently, surgically. And Vinny Lynch? Disappeared for 11 months. Rumor says he went up north. Snow country. Where problems don't echo. When he finally reappeared in Jersey, he wasn't the same. Quieter. Colder. More calculated. The kind of man who thinks before he kills now instead of during. That's when they started calling him the Silence. Ironic, because the guy still never shut up. The final years, a ghost in plain sight. By the 90s, Vinny wasn't taking orders no more. He was giving them. He operated between crime families, not inside one. An independent contractor in a world where independence usually gets you buried. But they left him alone. Why? Respect. Fear. And because Vinny Lynch never crossed the wrong person, he crossed everyone equally. He became a consultant, the underworld's unofficial consigliere. You needed a crew managed, you called Vinny. You needed a problem solved. You called Vinny. You needed a body moved? Well, you didn't call him, but he showed up anyway. Then, just like he came into the world, loud, fast, and uninvited, he vanished. Some say he retired to Florida. Some say he turned Fed. Some say he's still around, in a different name, different suit, same attitude. But one thing's for sure. Vinny Lynch didn't die. He faded like all true street ghosts do. Lessons from a street ghost. Vinny Lynch's life ain't a blueprint, it's a warning label. He teaches us the street don't love anybody. Loyalty is expensive and betrayal is cheap. Fear lasts longer than friendship. And power is quiet like snowfall. Vinny Lynch survived because he played the game sharper than the people who invented it. He wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the strongest. But he was the smartest guy in the room and the most dangerous one behind you. And like all the legends of the American underworld, his story reminds us, it ain't the size of your crew. It's the size of your shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, if this deep dive into Vinny Lynch, the last of the street ghosts, hit you like a brick through a Cadillac windshield, then don't walk. Run your keister over to Bambi Palermo's Pizzaverse channel, where the truth gets told with style, grit, and a little Jersey spice. At Pizzaverse Studios, we ain't just telling stories. We're preserving the forgotten corners of American history, the ones written in alleyways, in whispers, in the kind of ink that doesn't ever fully dry. You want more? Full-length mafia documentaries. Educational true crime deep dives. Brooklyn Bloodlines episodes. Mob history breakdowns, character studies, and psychological analysis. Original storytelling, cinematic narration, and real street lore. Every episode is crafted with the precision of a tailor in Little Italy and the attitude of a gal who takes cash only. So hit that subscribe button like you're collecting a debt. Smash that like button so hard your neighbors hear it. Drop a comment to show you got class. And stay tuned because the next legend, the next ghost, the next untold chapter of American underworld history, it's already knocking at the door. This has been a Pizzaverse Studios production, where we don't follow trends, we make them disappear. You ever wake up in a hotel room with no pants, a fake passport, and 3 missed calls from your ex-wife and your parole officer? Yeah? Then you need alibi shades. Courtrooms, backdoor meeting, or the back of a police car. Developed by the same guys who invented selective memory, these shades are designed to block flashbangs, questions, eye contact with snitches, the crushing weight of moral responsibility. Alibi shades. I ain't seen nothing, officer, just the sunrise and my manicure. Alibi shades in interrogation black, snitch-proof smoke, and witness protection chrome. Alibi shades for when you gotta look the DA dead in the face and say, never met the guy. Available at Lou Carboni's Pawn and Optometry, under Bambi's mattress and select glove compartments in Newark.
When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly, I'm bringing my crown. When I go into that ground, thinking that they're gonna harm me, saying that I'll never get free. Oh, I got troubles, they won't let me be. But I won't get tired, set the town on fire till my troubles got trouble with me. Thinking that they've won, it's only just begun. When I go into that ground, I won't go quietly, I'm bringing my crown. And when I go into that ground, oh, they gotta bury me face down. I've been on the run since I was a boy, but now I'm done running. Got another thing coming, watch my enemies get destroyed. Oh, I got troubles of more than one kind, but I never sleep. Gotta bury me 6 feet deep where the sun don't shine. Thinking that they've won, it's only just begun.